Top 25 places to visit in Slovenia. All right, so this came in as a recommendation. I saw the title and I was like, hey, I want to check out Slovenia. Clicked on the link and it immediately took me to a Ryan Shirley video. Dude, where have you not been, Ryan? Like literally, you have been all over Europe and you have a video on literally every single country. Honestly, I'm just a little jealous because I want to go really bad. So all right, today we're going to check out Slovenia, and I already know it's going to be absolutely beautiful if Ryan went there and took videos. So smash the like button and let's dive straight in. Man, Ryan's videos are like tortured pleasure. I get to see something amazing while also just so mad that I'm not there. All right, let's check this out.
What's up, guys? My name is Ryan, and I spent the last year exploring the incredible country of Slovenia, and I want to share with you my favorite places and experiences. So here's my Slovenia top 25.
I don't know how he gets these shots.
Of all the European countries, I don't think there's a more compact.
What?
Of all the
This looks like a freaking movie. All right.
I don't think there's a more compact country that offers just about every landscape you'd expect to find in Europe. From the incredible scenery of the Kamnik-Savinja Alps to medieval towns on the Adriatic coast, Slovenia has so much to offer. Let's start this video off at possibly the most famous place in Slovenia, Lake Bled. Located just a 40-minute drive outside of Ljubljana, Lake Bled is one of Europe's most scenic lakes. It's home to Slovenia's only island that has a church built on it, and it was constructed around the 16th century. While we were there, I really enjoyed just walking around the lake.
Look at the water. Look how clear the water is. Holy cow.
We wanted to get a good vantage point of the area, so we did a hike to Mala Osojnica. It was about a 20 or 30-minute hike through the forest, and we got to this amazing lookout that offered an incredible view of Lake Bled. After we hiked down to the shore, and I do regret not bringing a swimsuit, so many people were paddleboarding or swimming. It just looked so much fun. Now, another incredible feature of Lake Bled is its castle. It's Slovenia's oldest castle, with its history dating back to 1000 AD. I just love how it's built on a precipice and overlooks the lake, and this area is just so enchanting. After, we're going to visit the river Soca. I have to say, this was the place I was most excited to visit in Slovenia.
Oh my gosh.
It's this incredibly clean river with turquoise water. When we were there, we found this nice...
All right, I'm going here. 100%. I'm going here. This is like right my lane. I love... So growing up, I grew up in the mountains in California, like the Southern California mountains. And my house was on about an acre and a half. And in the front, we had a creek. And then behind our house, we had a creek. So I spent literally every day of my entire childhood out in the water like this. But it was never this beautiful. It was beautiful. It was a very nice creek, but nothing like this. Holy cow.
Spot along the river, and I jumped in and had such a fun time just floating down with the current. And the water is so clear, and I could see trout passing me by. I will say the water was extremely cold, even during August, so hopefully it's a warm, sunny day when you visit. Another thing that I also liked about the river Soca is its bridges. There was this really cool one called the Poins Bridge, and then there was this also suspension bridge that looked super scenic. After, we're to head down to Slovenia's coast to visit Piran. Located about an hour and a half drive from Ljubljana, Piran is this medieval town built on this narrow peninsula on the Adriatic Sea. It began as part of the Roman Empire in the year 178 BC, and during medieval times, it joined the Republic of Venice, with much of its Italian influence still prevalent today. I love its medieval charm and orange roof buildings. When we were here, it was a rainy day, but we had a fun time exploring the city. I really liked walking around the Tartini Central Square and also exploring the path along the edge of the city. If you want a great view of the area, you can visit the walls of Piran. It's these ancient fortifications that were built in the 7th century, and I think it offers some of the best views of the city. After, we're going to visit another seaside town called Izola. Located just 20 minutes from Piran, Izola is this beautiful seaside area. It was established around the 7th century and was originally an island, but in the 1800s, Izola's medieval walls were torn down and used to connect the island to the mainland. Today it's an idyllic town, and I just love the marina. There are a lot of nice beaches around Izola, perfect for swimming in the summers. Also nearby, there's this place called Moon Bay that has a nice cliffside and beach area. Now afterwards, we're going to visit one of the most fascinating places in Slovenia, the Bostonia Cave. Located about a 40-minute drive from Ljubljana, Bostonia Cave is a natural wonder. It costs about 30 euros to enter the cave, and when you arrive, you get on this train that proceeds nearly 4 kilometers deep under the earth.
That is so cool.
It felt like we were riding into Gringotts Bank from the Harry Potter films. Now the train took about
Yeah.
10 minutes, and after we began the tour
Look at all those formations. Holy cow. I love caves. Absolutely love caves.
throughout the cave, it's absolutely huge and it's hard to convey the size and scale of it. Not only was the cave amazing, but I was impressed by the man-made walkways. I mean, this whole place was so fascinating. We spent about an hour walking 5 kilometers throughout the cave. It was such a cool experience and something definitely worth doing if you're in Slovenia. After, we're going to visit
That's
the
crazy.
nearby
They put, like, a
Rajama
little
Castle. Located just 15 minutes
train
from
in there.
Estonia, Rajama is the world's largest cave castle. It dates back to the 13th century
Cave
and has
castle.
a fascinating history. The castle was destroyed 2 times, and the fortress that you see today was built in 1570. I really enjoyed doing a tour of the fortress. There is this beautiful walkway that leads up to it, and it was fascinating to walk through all the rooms and imagine what it must have been like to live here centuries ago. There were some really nice living areas, and there was this one place that led deeper into the cave behind the castle. I mean, it definitely transports you back into medieval times. Now after, we're going to head to the mountains to visit the Kamnik-Savinja
That's
Alps.
crazy.
Located in the northern region of the country, I think the Kamnik-Savinja Alps may be my favorite part of Slovenia. It's home to some incredible alpine scenery and picturesque towns. One place I really wanted to visit was Jezerko.
That looks so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Look at that.
It's a municipality and green valley shadowed over by the Alps. There's this little lake there that has a beautiful view of the mountains. And when we were here, we did a nice walk to this valley. It was just a 15-minute stroll to get there, and it's this beautiful opening right at the base of the mountains.
What?
Now, another incredible place in the Kamnik-Savinja area is the Logar Valley. It's located about 15 minutes drive from Jezerko, and I think it's one of the most beautiful alpine glacier valleys in all of Europe. I mean, this place is just so picturesque, and there was also this really beautiful
It looks
church nearby.
unreal.
Now, on the southern side of the Kamnik Alps is Velika Planina. It's a plateau home to a high elevation pasture. The plateau is one of the largest settlements for shepherds in Europe and hosts over 140 huts, which are occupied by shepherds from June until September. The magical plateau has been inhabited since the Middle Ages and truly has just an enchanting feel to it. You can reach the plateau by cable car and enjoy great hiking in the summer and also skiing in the winters. I mean, Slovenia just has so many enchanting places. After, we're going to visit Slovenia's capital, Ljubljana. While Ljubljana is one of the smallest capitals in Europe with a
Ljubljana?
population around 300,000, it's one of the most beautiful in my opinion. One thing that I love about Ljubljana is that it's located right in the center of the country, and you can get to pretty much any part of Slovenia with a
It looks so unique. I don't feel like I've ever seen like a place that looks like this before.
relatively short drive. Now, the crowning feature of the capital is the Ljubljana Castle. It was built around the 12th century and is one of the capital's most popular attractions. After, we're going to visit the Triglav National Park. I think after Lake Bled, this may be another one of the most well-known places in Slovenia. It's this beautiful area, and it's home to the Julian Alps, which are the tallest mountains in Slovenia with an elevation of 2,864 meters. One of my personal favorite
Dang.
peaks in the Julian Alps is called Mangart. It's located right on the Italian-Slovenia border, and what I like about it is that you can drive on Slovenia's highest road to get there. On the Italian side of
I wanna ride
Mangart,
a
there's
bike
this
down
little
that.
lake called Lago di Fusini that offers a spectacular view of Mangart's northern face. Another beautiful place in the Triglav National Park is Lake Bohinj. Located just a 30 minutes drive from Lake Bled, Bohinj is the largest lake in all Slovenia. There's a lot to do at the lake, and you can take a ferry to reach the other side, and there's
You know what I've noticed about a lot of the like the lakes in this general area? I feel like I've seen Switzerland. I don't know. We've seen quite a few countries, but like the lakes never have like a ton of boats on them. So here in the States, like if you go to a lake, for the most part, I mean, if it's in the summertime, which he's obviously got to be there in the summer, there are boats literally everywhere, like all over the lake. Here it's like one or two I might possibly see on there.
scenery around, and it's such an enjoyable area. Afterwards, we're going to visit the beautiful town of Kranjska Gora. Located right next to the Austrian and Italian borders, Kranjska Gora is a scenic alpine resort situated right at the base of the mountains. There's some beautiful places nearby, such as Lake Jasna, which
Wow.
offers a beautiful view of the Julian Alps. Another really unique place nearby is Zelenci Springs. It's just 5 minutes away from Kranjska Gora, and it's this beautiful protected area. There's a nice walkway and lookout to view the blue water from, and it's such a serene place. Afterward,
I love springs. I've been to natural springs before. So I've been to springs before. I've been to this one right here, the Madison Blue Spring State Park in Florida. And oh my gosh, the water, nothing feels better than swimming through like a natural spring. It's absolutely amazing.
Eastern Slovenia to visit Maribor. Located about an hour-and-a-half drive from Ljubljana, Maribor is the second largest city in the country with a population around 100,000. It was founded around the 12th century AD and began to prosper during the Middle Ages. Today, Maribor has maintained much of its historic charm. I love the beautiful buildings and main square, and also think it's so cool how the Drava River runs right through the city. After, we're going to visit the nearby town of Tui. Located about a 30-minute drive from Maribor, Tui is the oldest recorded town in Slovenia. It was inhabited during the Stone Age and then served as a Roman military fort in 69 AD. Today it's a charming area, and I love the castle that overlooks the town. While we're still in the east, we're going to visit some of Slovenia's wine country. Located just 30 minutes from Tui, near Croatia and the Hungary's border, Slovenia's wine country is just this extremely picturesque area full of rolling hills and vineyards. There's a lot of beautiful settlements. I personally really like this place called Jerusalem. There's a nice church there, and the area is just so dreamy. Afterwards, we're going to witness my favorite animal in Slovenia, the brown bear. Now, there are over 500 bears that call Slovenia home. They live in the forests in the southern region of Slovenia, near towns such as Lodz. And the best way to see them is by going on a guided tour where you can safely watch the bears from observation posts in the forest. Now, aside from brown bears, Slovenia is home to other animals such as the Eurasian lynx and wolf. There's so much wildlife and nature.
I was just about to say bobcat. It's a lynx. I've never seen a lynx before. Maybe at the zoo, but I grew up with bobcats and bears as well.
Country. Now, while we're in the southern region of Slovenia, we're going to visit Kostanjevica. Located about an hour's drive from Ljubljana, Kostanjevica is a small town completely surrounded by the Krka River, and it's the only town in Slovenia built on an island. And this place is just so unique.
I was just going to say, I was like, the entire thing is like a little island. How freaking cool.
It's so cool to live here. For our final part of the video, we're going to visit some of Slovenia's hilltop churches. They dot the landscapes and create some of those picturesque sceneries. One of the most notable is the Church of St. Thomas. It's located in the town of Soca and has one of the most enchanting views as it's perfectly placed on the hilltop with the Kamnik Alps in the distance. I mean, depending on when you come, the area might be covered in clouds or whatnot, but it's just always so magical. I really enjoyed spending the sunset up here. This place is truly as perfect as it gets. Now, another scenic chapel is the Church of St. Primoz. It's located in the town of Jamnik, and this church was built back in the 16th century and offers one of those beautiful settings with a path that leads up to the church with a backdrop of the Alps. When I came here, it was during the fall months, and there was so much fog, and you couldn't see the surrounding landscape, but I think it added to the magic of the place. I love the walkway that leads up to the church, and there were some cows just eating and minding their own business. It doesn't get more spiritual than a church in nature. Well, that is it for my Slovenia Top 25. I love this country so much, and I know you will too. Let me know where your favorite place is in Slovenia in the comments below.
All right, go to Slovenia ASAP. All right, guys, whoever recommended this video, thank you so much. I had no idea Slovenia was so beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Gosh, so many I don't know if it's just Ryan, the way that he makes his videos, like with the drone footage and everything and like the filters. He makes every country he goes to look absolutely stunning. So if you guys enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button on your way out, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.